Alrighty, I guess I'm live now. Um, I'm just gonna keep it on this screen until let's see, I'm, like, actually live. Well, I am live. Until I'm prepared. Let's go with that one. Because I need to get back to where I was in this stream. Just mess with some of the leveling here. So, let's see. Doop 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 doop. And I guess I'll put it on Twitter. All right. Actually, all right. I think that's everything. I think. I seriously think. There's a lot of activity here. Holy fuck. I haven't been in this game for a while. Alright, so. First thing I'm going to do is finish up this quest, because this green check mark has been bugging the shit out of me all day. Or ever since I stopped playing for a while. Anyway, yeah, here I am. I actually had a little PNG tuber made for Ira here. So since Ira seems to be kind of like an ongoing mascot for this channel now, I thought that this would be a good little thing to add. In case I do plan on playing other games, and so having like a recognizable mascot to kind of make consistency here would be a good idea. At least that's what I thought. Alright. Let's just finish off this mission. Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. And a cutscene. That's right, because these always end in a cutscene, and it's always something crazy. Well, we've no time for further familial pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. Let me turn down my my gain here a little bit. Maybe that'll make things better. And seems like he's thought of something. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Oh shit, why does it change every time that, I'm like, okay, never mind. Can I, why are the ears getting clipped? Why are my ears getting clipped? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, now my ears aren't getting clipped. Inspector Wait, can't justice make an exception for me? And since I clicked off the screen, it's going to have to reset again. His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Ira, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno Bunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. Good to know. But he is! You know of whom I speak, that misdevious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans. But I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. Alright, I'll even pay you a retainer fee. So please, when the time comes, join me to my quest for the truth. Sure thing, buddy. And, yeah, I was thinking that Hildebrand was just gonna run off before his family got here. Ah, Ira, my apologies for the wait. Shall I proceed to business, then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons! They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived. A precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. Aren't your hammers built for hammering gold? "'Tis true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project, and why now, you may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here, in Radzatan, to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Manderville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. Is this guy just writing all of his words down in the back there? So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest manderium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring, or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. Will do, I suppose. Oh shit! Hey William. Broford, I love how you said nothing about these yesterday. Art looks good. Thank you. Actually, let me throw some shout outs here, because I need to give credit where credit is due. Let's see, where is the tweet that I was mentioned in? Did it get deleted? I'm not seeing it. If I go in my message, it should still be there, right? I want to show the specific tweet, but I might have to scroll back significantly far. Anyway, let's see if I can show it here. Ah, shit, that's not gonna work. Anyway, the PNG tuber was made by an artist duo called @Yolka-Cola. I'll probably link them in the bio once the stream is over. But they were able to make a really nice functional PNG tuber. They sent me the program that it works with. It's been really nice. So I will for sure tag them down below once this stream is done. Actually, let me just go back on my Twitter and tag them properly. Alright. What's this stuff on the chat bar here? Did it just send a message or something? I don't know. Whatever. Imperfect Gentleman. Do you know if that program works with recordings? Yeah, it works with any... Oh, meanwhile, elsewhere in Rodzaton. Yeah, it works with any recording software. It's just... the program itself is like a green screen. Hey, Dick. Oh, we got a mystery person. I like how it does this, where it's just like mystery person is all shrouded in shadow. They're quick. Sneaky, sneaky. What the fuck? Oh, it's the head of that robot dude. Interesting. Sound the alarm! A prisoner is escaping! What a walk, what a run animation. I like to think that these missions, the Final Fantasy dev team is just told, like, go fucking nuts. Like, don't hold back. Why naked? Okay. While the credits roll here, I'm gonna explain. In Japan, there is a very influential show called, well, in America, it's called Case Closed, but in Japanese, it's called Meitante Conan, which is Detective Conan. Oh, there's all the Hildebrand clones. See you, Inspector. Yeah. But, in that show, it shows, like, the culprit doing the crime. But the thing is that in order to keep it a mystery for the audience as well, they always, show the individual as just a shadowy blob in the shape of a human with just the eyes and the mouth to show, like, emotion. But that's it. They're just a shadowy blob. And so this is definitely kind of a reference to that. I don't know why the delay is so bad on the chat here, but that's what it is. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a very good show. I love it. I watched it growing up. So I definitely recommend. I think some episodes are on American Netflix if you want to check it out. Also, hello to all the viewers that are in here. I'm glad that you're here. I thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by the debut stream. There's a thing called misleading camera angles. There are, but the thing is especially in a game where all the character designs are very distinct and like easily discernible, it's very difficult in order to do that. Fucking love it and hate how you beat me to it. Let's go. Thanks for coming by, Odd. I really appreciate it. This location is a little bit of a spoiler. It's very colorful. But thanks for coming by. There's a lot of people here. What the shit? Is there a new story expansion that's happening here? Maybe that's why this place is so busy. Next part, the new story takes place here. But yeah. The thing about the camera angles, yeah. I mean, you can do some of that, but it only works up to a point. I think it's supposed to riff off of, like, the stereotypical Japanese mystery, like, detective show sort of, like, media, I guess. Oh, shit, I haven't seen Godbert do that. I haven't seen Wind Up Godbert do that before, where his shirt just disappears. Also, Odd, you should stream again. We'll stream together. That'll be fun. I'm getting texts. I gotta send my girlfriend what I want for my lunches. Let's see. Can you pick 3 underlined ones? Oh, 3 under... Fuck. I will do this later. Alright, Since I'm advertising that it's going to be raid time on the live stream thumbnail, I should probably do that. Actually, I'll start this raid, or this, relic weapon quest. Please note, upon completing the quest, make it a Manderville, you will receive a Manderville weapon for a bard. Fuck yeah! Let's go. Please ensure you have changed your desired job before speaking with the House Manderville man for the Yes. Undertake this quest as a bard. Master Varian, how wonderful to finally speak with you. Your cooperation in Lord Manderville's weaponsmithing endeavor is highly appreciated. Hey Dons, forget to look at Discord later after you stream, please. Wait, look at stream? Or look at... Don't forget to look at Discord later after you stream, please. Okay, will do. I don't know what's on Discord. But, oh. Yeah, D&D stuff? Yeah, I read that already. Thanks for reminding me. Regarding said endeavor, well, yeah, there we go. We've borrowed a corner of the High Crucible in which to base our crafting station. If you would be so kind as to follow me. Yes, sure, I will follow you, man I have just met, and I will be back for the Manderville quests later. Let's see. The High Crucible of Alchemia. Ethernet. Our humble base of operations. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead, so I strongly suggest you attune to the city Ethernet if you have not done so already. Otherwise, I trust you are all set to proceed. One moment whilst I inform Lord Manderville of your arrival. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, welcome, Ira, welcome! With your stalwart assistance added into the mix, I have every confidence that this adventure in forging will be a complete success. And so, let us begin, with a detailed exposition on the history of Manderville weaponry. First of all, when I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is the series of masterpieces crafted by the legendary artisan Godbrand Manderville, the first lord of House Manderville. Made with mystical mandirium, these purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures. There's a lot of P's in there. Or at least they were, until someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping, that. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Godbrand penned his secrets is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with that precious family heirloom in hand and a ready supply of purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure said materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurous perspective on the fruits of our labor. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. As a goldsmith, crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I would place my trust only in the most proficient guides. Speaking of which, may I introduce one of the very best in the business. Come on over, my friend. Oh, it's this guy. He's back. Oh, bloody hells. I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned was helping out. Like a fly on shite when you'd catch a whiff of shiny new weapons, ain't you? You don't seem too eager to be here. And why should I be? Look at this gill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. I'd rather drag me stones across hot coals than forge yet another rich old bastard's trinkets. Damn. Is that the way of it, then? I contacted Rowena, hoping to employ the talents of Eorzea's finest smith. But as you clearly have no interest in providing me with your services, I shall hire another artisan. We can put this talk of stones and coals behind us. Wait, you've got me all wrong, your lordship. That was just a bit of Smitty humor to lighten the mood. I would be honored to work on your Manderville weapons. So here's the thing. I already spent the coin this job will bring me on some right fancy bottles of Thavnarian liquor. I can't afford not to do it. So that means we're back in business? Yes, marvelous. Yeah, oh, well, I guess all's well that ends well. Aye, it's bloody splendid, it is. Your crew is all present and accounted for, so let's get to smithing. There's not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us and making any Manderville armament a reality. The first of these is the devising of a method for working the Mandirium. From what I've been able to decipher from the manual, the process is quite demanding. You just leave that to old Geralt. I've yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. Oh, then I shall cede that chore to your artisanal ingenuity. The second is crafting of ornamentation which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man. Excuse me. But fiddly bits of decoration are not in me smith and wheelhouse. Then 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly in mine. I don't like the sound of that one. Though it shall no doubt be a challenge, creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmithing hammer. As for the third and final problem wanting for solution, we require a vial of Exalamanderville. That's interesting. If one has access to an industrial-sized alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract the superlative mineral oil from Mandirium-rich meteorites. Interesting. Assuming I've understood what I heard of the process, this Exalamandra-what's-it oil is key to maximizing ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good graces of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains is to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandirium meteorite. That'll be your charge, Ira. Alright, I guess. Right. Then I will see about preparing materials for my share of the workload. And I'll start stoking the flames. Sounds like we'll need them nice and hot. Yeah, I suppose. Rowena asked me to tell you something. Seems like one of your lackeys has oh so bloody conveniently set up shop over by the Aetheryte. And just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Last by the name of Jabrunna, I think it was. Could save you some searching, but she sure as shite ain't giving out Skyrocks for free. Skyrocks, huh? Ooh, that's a cool splash screen. Alright, Jabrunna. Going back to the Ethernet Plaza. Aetheryte Plaza. Yay. Let's see. You must be the famous Ira. Mistress Rowena said to expect you and to assist with any procurement requests. Mandirium meteorite? Why, yes, we happen to have cornered the market on that particular asset. Oh, no! We got someone who cornered the fucking market on here. Only so many of them fall from the sky, you see. And collectors offer up top gil for such rarities. In your case, however, I've been instructed to request payment in an alternative currency. Say it with me now. Allegan Tome Stones. The going rate is 500 Allegan Tomestones of causality for 1 chunk of Mandiria meteorite. I'll be here whenever you're ready to make the trade. Nice, I guess. Thanks. How many tomestones do I have? 25. Shit. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to go grinding for them a bit. In that case, we can continue with the Abyssos raids. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to continue MSQ one of these days. Ooh. Shit. Whoa. That was quick. By the way, if those of you don't want to be spoiled, now is the time to definitely look away, because this raid series is pretty cool. Oh, no, that was Yell. Have fun farming. I will. Whoa, what the fuck? What is this thing? Oh, it's a tree. Hemithios agdistis. Follow the group. This song's fucking cool, though. Is this what has become of the keyword? How dreadful. Oh, I should probably, Ooh! Oop. I haven't played this game in a while. I am so fucking lost. Okay. Ooh, keep my dots up. Ooh, that probably pushes you off the field. Oh, whoa! Oh, I hate those floating mouths. I hate those things. Oh my god, I just noticed them and I wish I hadn't. Oh, gross. Do we want to be on here? Oh, shit! Ah, fuck, I missed that. Oh, shit. Okay, interesting. Lead me to my research or become... Okay, interesting. Okay. This is all pretty straightforward. It's actually really nice. Oh, shit. Never mind. That hurt it did. Shit. But... Whoa! Oh shit, alarm clock going off. Woo! I was able to re-up my dots in time. I lost some grip on my rhythm there. I was doing pretty good for the first part, I feel like. Interesting. Alright, we're almost there. All right. Player commendations. Go with the Sage. Loot. Nice. I would like all of these. I probably won't get that, yeah. Hey, I got 2 commendations. Nice. As a DPS, I feel like that's rare. Alright, cutscene time. Let's see. The moment Agdistis was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. This space was created with care, and concealed with powerful wards. Only a key ward would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Ergo... That's his wife, I think? If only I could restore Tartaros to order, but I am afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It has been too long, Master Lahabrea.
Likewise, keyword Igdistis. I should not be surprised you were able to break free of Hephaestus' spells, even diminished as you were.
It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus I am able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak to the outside world. The report! It was you! The report! That was weird. Doubtless, you recognize my voice from the many times I have called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master Lahabrea, but the story must be told. It is the only way to understand Hephaestus' fixation on Erichthonios. No longer can you hide your heart away. He seems consigned to this. Whoa. Ooh, he's young. Hephaestus. No, the mask marks him as Lahabrea. Master Lahabrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life, and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. These are my recollections of the moments following. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Erichthonios?
My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. It would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirits so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Erichthonios believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He cannot bear the truth.
His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred?
If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools, to be used and discarded. Even were I to tell him that what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star far from his parent's shadow.
Aw, La Brea. He actually does care. Holy shit. No one would have seen this one coming. Erichthonios loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Such is Lahabrea's nature, Every action, every word a solution to life's greatest dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Erechthonios, I hope.
Thank you, Aegisthus.
I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens?
Hephaestus has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear.
Noted. Alright, La Habrea, what do you have to say to me? That was pretty heavy.
Aegisthus was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments. She would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, full glad am I that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side.
Let's do that one. And to continue, one final wish. La Habrea would speak further of Athena's fate. Ooh, more backstory. Yay!
The vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not offer him a position here out of a sense of love or pride. 'Twas merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject.
I see now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Erechthonios could handle the weight of such betrayal. Excuse me. After holding his mother on a pedestal for so long.
Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Hemethioi. I know not what his ultimate end is, but 'tis plain it is connected with the resurrection of Athena.
That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Erechthonios to safety, in accordance with Aegisthus' last wish.
Very well.
I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaestus can no longer bend pandemonium to his will.
There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound.
We can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. You can count on me, I guess. La Habrea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning Ira's phantom warriors.
I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartaros would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed.
I take it, then, that you have no intent to seal him away as before?
The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished.
Nice drive. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. The 8th circle now accessible. Really? Okay. How many circles are there now? I'm curious. There's a total of 12 right now. Is there going to be more? No, third and final section. So, okay, so we're still on the second round, but the third round does exist, and it is coming up. This one is the last of the 3. Hang on. Ooh, I got 75. So doing these for the first time gives you a whole lot of tomestones of causality. Okay. So let's sign in. Oh, nope. Wrong button. 8th circle. Join. Average wait time 10 minutes. So what do we do for 10 minutes? Let's see. Well, I guess I can talk about what I've been doing. Not a whole lot of Final Fantasy XIV, if I'm going to be honest. I've only been signing on to Final Fantasy XIV lately to help out with some friends who are going through it. Like 3 people going through Stormblood right now. One of them's in the patch quests. The other 2 are still working their way through the main story of Stormblood. But it's been pretty fun. Like seeing Xenos kind of being a big bad again compared to like a secondary big bad. I guess Endwalker, he was a big bad as well. But that kind of like having him as a malignant sort of force in the background that can inconsequentially kick your ass, it was interesting. Kind of like going back to that mindset again. And all those dungeons are a lot of fun as well. But otherwise, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately. I'm kind of just cyberpunking it right now. I want to do as much of the side quests as possible and then finish the game in preparation for Phantom Liberty, but also, after I finish Cyberpunk, I can play Final Fantasy XVI, which I bought. I splurged, I bought the special edition controller and the side panels. Holy fuck, I am not good with my money. But definitely been keeping busy. I just have too many hobbies. I started Warhammer, painting miniatures. That's been a lot. Yeah, no, it's... Ooh, average wait time is now less than 5 minutes. But yeah, just been keeping busy. Let's see what these two have to say. If Hephaestus truly means to continue Athena's research, then Erechthonios is indispensable to his goals. He is safe, but for how much longer I cannot say. The end is in sight. Return to me safely, friend. Let's see, I need 500 tomestones. Shit. Alright. 500 tomestones. God, how much do I need to grind for that? Like, just go into dungeons. Wrong page. Okay. So if I just go into patch quest dungeons, I should be able to... 10 dungeons is still a lot. And that's considering if there's no, like, first-time runners in there, which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there are, seeing as they're patch quests. God damn it. I was having a snack. Alright, I can strip the rest of this up. Alright, got my snack done. Perfect. That's 500 per meteorite. I know, I need 3 of them, so that's 1,500. Ooh, there's an eye in the sky. There he is.
Antonios is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
Let us obtain this grain, says, oh no, Domketa. Well, that was definitely deep fried in my ears. Whoa! He's fucking shredded. Okay. Perfect imperfection. Bird is inside the middle, dragon is out. I have no idea what that means, but I feel like I'll figure it out.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison. From fulgent flame my servants rise. Out of my sight. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
That's a bird.
Let seep sorrow into your heart.
Alright. Using chat to learn. Oh shit! Fuck! Okay.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Excuse me? Did this man just grow out a whole ass centaur body?
You will know my rage.
Interesting. That was fun. Oh shit. You know, I feel like I should read into how these fights play out from like my own D&D battles.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Oh, so the snakes hop into the...
From fulgent flame my servants rise. Out my sight.
Alright. Is that a dragon?
I shall see my wish fulfilled. You are prey to be consumed.
They did a really good job of casting this guy. Ooh, that was an interesting effect. Ah! Okay, holy shit. Let's just pop this. So has he just... So the story is he's just been like injecting himself with like all this different kind of like power augmentation, like he's obviously growing shit out of himself, obtaining like parts from different creatures. Hello. Ah man, I was out of those squares. Fuck you. Where do I go? Where do I go? This way.
Leave naught but ash in your wake. I'm tired of this farce.
So bird.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice. You will know my rage.
Alright, so we go out. So we kind of want to stay on this end a little bit. Okay, that's one. That's two. That's three. Oh shit. Come on. Ah, I caught it! Fuck yeah, I caught my dots.
Before a god. Perish in flame's embrace.
No thanks.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Over here. Okay. Whoa. Oh shit. I was incorrect. Oh GG, Jesus. Fuck you. Fuck you, Hephaestus. You a bitch. God, look at all those fucking pandemonium. Abyssos complete. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's right, and he wants the last hit here. Ooh. Ah, damn. Let's see if I get anything. Oh, I got one thing. 2 thing. 3 thing. 4 thing!
The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I confined you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. Yeah, fuck 'em up. Kill 'em. This is not over.
I like how he just looks like he's mildly peeved.
I see you will not go peacefully.
I has a question, he says. There's Ericthonios.
Even a cast-off would uphold his pride, though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hephaestus shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition, and bring Ericthonios' dream to life. You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why, then, do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Ericthonios... he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate?
Damn. That's damn with a B. That's damn. My wish.
You would claim the name Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Ericthonios, beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son, and I'll not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You, who are naught but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us.
Mother, she... No, then who... How do I... Trust in La Brea, hearken to your heart, come back to us. Trust in La Brea! I feel like anything I say will lead to the same conclusion. I hear you. I owe you, Themis, an apology. Athena, did you ever... In La Habrea, I will have my say! Fuck yeah, Ericthonios.
How? His mind was mine!
I can't explain. Ira's words reach me through the haze. That's the power of friendship. Believe it! They rang loud and clear. as did the words of another, in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. Yeah, time to magic the shit out of this. How? When did you master these bonds? Oh, we've endured much worse. You worthless! You! I'm not gonna make that sound. Nice. Oh shit, that's cool. Oh, does he get his own crystal? I thought that was a convocation thing. I mean, he is the younger version of the person who became La Habrea. So, I don't know. It appears my failures have borne fruit after all. You did well, son. Alright. You good, buddy? Where are we? Okay, seems like you got a concussion. I'm just gonna leave you there, bud. With Hephaestus's essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return Erechthonios above. That he would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact. You quite understand his adeptness in the art of internment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. Yeah, you let him know how proud you are of him. I need to go through my inventory here. I don't know. I should probably turn in some of these items here. Lunar Envoy, Radiant. So I still need a Lunar Envoy's face guard of aiming. And more Lunar Envoy jewelry. I don't know how... I already have that. Unsung Blade of Abyssos. Wait a second. What is the other one? I need to go check them out. But I need to make a pit stop to Broadsat Han again. Truth imperfect. La Brea is looking at Erechthonios with concern. Alright, we can finish this! We can finish the fucking Pandemonium raids. When did they get released again? I think they were in May. Oh, I'll check later. I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind. And for a blessing, it appears your body is none the worse for wear. Is it Themis? Themis! I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? I see. Despite his muddled senses, Erichthonios felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. I'm not big on the lunar helm of maiming, but that's because it doesn't go with my gear set. Oh, okay. It wasn't so noble as that. Or it wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. La Habrea, was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past?
Indeed, he was naught but the parts of a memory and soul that I had cut away, a mass of ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice.
On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. You ready for this, Erichthonios?
I heard your words, but only vaguely. As if from under the surface of a deep pool, my mother wished to use me. I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of La Habrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations.
Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena.
As leader of the Words of La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with the creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more.
I take it I was born not soon after.
So, he fucked his, understudy. There we go. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise.
And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her.
I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Aegdistus to keep watch from Tartaros's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see with your own eyes.
Ooh, are we gonna get a flashback cutscene?
Yep, hologram cutscene. Oh look, baby Erichthonios.
Is that me?
You're well aware that out of respect for our neighbors in Elpis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this?
What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception.
You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Igdistis forever. As well you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Erechthonios, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down.
I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time is come, I will have you know the why of it.
Then you will not desist.
Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option.
The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star.
Of course, of that I am well aware. But you do not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea, and we Fuck, what did she say? We shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Impossible. You bonded your souls?
Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me?
Oh, La Habrea, you big sap. Also, the fact of, like, breaking down boundaries between souls is very Evangelion, and I'm here for it. I am become thee, memory and mind.
And I, thee.
Holy shit, are we going to be able to see what's in there? Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am.
Yes, as if it were my own.
God damn, this man's neck is thick. Like as thick as his head.
A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star.
How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seeds of desire remain, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the self-same fervor.
An absolute unit of a neck, yes. I will dig it out. I'll dispense the corruption in my soul ere your rotten inside spreads. 'Twas my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that was, and live only as La Habrea.
That's a cool image. And so that's when he split, right? Like, between Hephaestus and La Habrea.
Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh.
Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence.
Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Egeorm and Emetselk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored.
As well, they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained?
I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures, and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should, yet in truth he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only to seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet for all that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives.
Ugh. While I was in a thrall to Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habrea speak true? I would think so. I mean, I don't see why he would have a reason to lie about all this firsthand. I'll say, what does your heart tell you? Because it really doesn't matter what I think. Let's be honest. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother. The La Habrea I know had a fatal flaw, after all. I'm still not convinced. I have said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me, or not. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more, so before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say, thank you, Hephaestus. Cool. I mean, it's not exactly like a happy ending, but alright, well, let us continue. I have said all that needs to be said. From this moment forward, I pledge that my heart shall not lead me astray. Hephaestus was far more than an imitation of La Habrea. It was quite literally a part of him. But La Habrea, to me, is a man who thinks not of his duty. By casting aside the burden of that Hephaestus represented, he shall become even ever more himself in a way. Interesting. I've heard enough. There's more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. And let's go back to Pandemonium. I owe you an apology, Ira. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take hold of my mind. Excuse me. I also owe you thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would have never known La Habrea's story. My father's story. 'Twas a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Asma upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I am afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That is well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There is another. Yeah, did I not tell you about the crystal that I have? While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company, and Azam, was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. Then why would they not make themselves known, even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. Interesting. That task may take some time, a resource I'd rather not steal more from you. Return at your leisure, and we will share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. Hello. How was your outside time? Warm. You're looking pretty toasty again.
Yeah. I may have lost track of time.
Yeah, I bet. Seems like a pattern.
I just want to take a nap.
Yeah.
It's toasty. Sometimes weird people who just keep talking at you.
Do they just keep talking at you?
Yeah, this weird old lady did. She seemed nice-ish. She kept telling me how big my titties are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am streaming right now, just to let you know, so
Okay,
only say what you're comfortable saying to the public.
Noted. Yeah, it was interesting.
Are you hungry?
A little bit.
I'm hungry.
You want me to make you something and then I'll do something?
It's up to you. You feel like you're up for making something?
Sure.
Okay.
What do you want?
Oh.
Okay. I will cook up something.
Okay. You should probably use that the shredded chicken somehow. Because that's been in there for a bit. I've been snacking.
You've been snacking? What? Peppy.
What? Were you saving those?
Ketchup's not a snack.
According to Michelle Obama, it is. It's a fruit. I trust Michelle Obama with my life.
Do you?
Not really, no. I don't know her personally. She looks like a perfectly fine
Seems like
lady.
a nice lady, but we'll make some. And bring you your snacks. You want real snacks, or do you just want real food?
Whatever you're willing to make me.
Do you want some tea or soda?
Well, some what? Tea?
Milk tea.
Sure.
I don't know what your setup is over here. I left and now I came back. So, I'm back.
I'm still streaming. Hi, back. I'm Tyler.
I'm back. Hate you.
What? Yeah, way to show it to me, right? It's just
Yeah.
swipe your sweat off of my dirty shirts.
I am a force to be reckoned with.
You are truly a dastardly mastermind.
I know. This shirt is backwards. So how is it going?
This is going pretty good. The Ford twins showed up.
Nice. Are they still on or not?
No, they're not. I mean, it's also just full of spoilers, so...
Oh shit, that's what. Better. There we go. I got it all looped in. This is kind of a look. A look. I'm sure. Nachos or fried rice? Or something else?
Fried
Yes.
rice. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, let us continue. Ketchup is a smoothie. You know? Not wrong there. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or if you are so inclined, take a much needed repose. This talk of journey smacks of Azam. As well it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. Oh, sounds familiar. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. He may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend? Sure. Back off to reflection. To the northern empty. Ugh, so much gill. Hello, Rusino. Why, if it isn't Ira? Excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for his research was lost some time ago, and now we have quite lost track of where he might be. Damn. To make matters worse, Nemgigi has just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Aishascope. In fact, please, you must come with me. Alright, if you say so. Oh. What? That's not good. That is very not good. What is that? Is it real? That's where I've been fucking off to all this time. Thank you. Oh, it's in a bottle, too. Thank you.
I'm confiscating your ketchup.
Okay.
Do you have more?
I think that's all of it. Why is it that whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? Oh, hello, Pops. You have a receding hairline now? And you two, Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it. As you arrived before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. I do not understand what is going on here. I do not know why. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concerns, these details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Azazla, but we know not whether he ever reached his destination. Did he get sent back to the past? Like, far, far past? A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. But he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, pandemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Very good. Now, if you will excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Thanks, Dad. Just when we needed him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages. Did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? But the answers to this question shall come in time, I am sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortuno asked and write that report. As for you, Ira, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. Whoa, that's quite the options. Sure, we'll go with that one. One slot remaining in my inventory. Fuck. Before I do that, Actually, I'll just pick up the first mission. Actually, no, I won't. That's right. Nemgigi gives me Savage Raids. I will do that later. So if we go down to the ethereal lens, does that... Do we just see it floating in there? Where the fuck can we see that floating castle in the sky? Do we have to go to Ultima Thule? Oh, no. Music is nice, though. Let's go back to Labyrinthos. Let's go, Radzaton. Let's go to the marketplace here. See if there's any items I can get. Lunar Envoy gear augmentation. How many Lunar Envoy things do I have again? Okay, so I only got the face guard for the Lunar Envoy. Fuck! God damn it. That's right, and I need all this bullshit here. God damn it. Fuck. Forget where I can get things with the parts that I've collected. There it is. Relic exchange. Purgatory Gloves of Aiming. I can get those. Purgatory Thigh Boots of Aiming. Exchange. let's see here. So earrings. Can I compare? Item comparison. There we go. Wait, do I already have? No. Oh, okay. So I already have the Purgatory. I already have the Purgatory jewelry. Ultralight Tombstone. Oh, that's for the weapons. Right. Alright, in that case... And glamour plate. Let's see. Where's my usual glamour? There it is, 12. Cool. Getting some upgrades going up in life here. Oh no, wrong one. And now I can just start discarding these things, because holy fuck. I still need that one. Can I like fucking put these up on the market board or something? Or is that not allowed? Are we not allowed to sell? No, we probably won't be able to sell these things. They want people to do these raids. Can I sell them to someone else? Damn, I haven't been repairing things for a while. Holy shit. Cool. Now, can I sell some of my stuff? Where's just like a normal vendor? Is there just an average, normal, everyday vendor, please? Somewhere? Please? Maybe over in here? There's gotta be someone somewhere. Melder. Vendor. No. Anything that just deals with Gil. Please. Scripts, no. Collectibles, no. Merchant. Okay. So I cannot just sell them. So I guess we're just going to be throwing everything away. And I'm not going to need these for anything else, I believe. I am just going to make sure that that is the case before I do anything about it. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, no, I don't need anything else. Let's just throw stuff away then. Store them in saddlebags. Do I even have open space in my saddlebags? I do not have any space in my saddlebags. I just got all this extra materia, though. Like, I want to continue on with the story here, but I legit can't with the amount of inventory space I have. It's like, I gotta take care of this. Ore retainers. I do need some of these so I can get more of them. Got a bunch of totems that I don't know what to do with. Tomestones. I need to sell this triple triad card. Materia sells fast for on market board for a lot of gil. That's fair. Wild banana shoot. Zohorn. Alright, I emptied out some space. I honestly don't know how to utilize materia yet, and I don't think I'm at a level that I should start doing that. I'm not planning on doing any really hard savage stuff yet. So... But I will sell some materia that I have left over. Saddlebag. Let's start with the smaller ones. Let's see how these sell. Market prices. Let's do 330. Ooh, these aren't selling for some reason. Damn. There, we'll see how that goes. It's like a first round. You're not selling anything right now. How much does this go for? Whoa, okay. I already have this one, so I might as well sell it. Anything else I can sell? Let's just keep it at that for now. Alright, and we will see how that goes down the line. So I didn't sell... I opened up some spots in my inventory. Actually, let's just put some of the crafting materials up, because I'm not particularly looking to do more crafting stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my crafting materials on there. Let's see. Mineral water. Marmot meat. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to keep table salt. And honey. Mudstone. 950. Beach log. One. Bat fangs. Ooh, whoa, okay. I do want to keep that banana shoot. I think that should be good. That's all Tweedledee could sell anyway, so we'll just leave it at that for now. And hopefully we'll just have money pouring in. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. Do I want to continue on the Pandemonium raids? Just need to think about this a little bit. I think I would like to continue it. I feel like that'll be a good thing to do. I don't know. It seems like that's kind of the road that I'm taking right now, is to finish all the Pandemonium raids. Oddly, crafting materials are slow sellers. Yeah. I'll just leave them up there for now, though. For the time being, I do need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. Enjoy the Rods at Han ASMR. Hello, hello, hello. I have returned. Excuse me. Let us see. Oh, yeah, auto umbrella. I forgot that's a thing. Okay, so I have come to a decision. I'm going to continue with Pandemonium, and I'm going to finish it off. I'm going to fucking clear it. That way it's done. In which case I need to go to... That's not it. No. Northern Empty? My ears were blown out. I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright, Eater of Souls. Rusno breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Ah, Ira, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all. Master Forshino recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Aisha Scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Alright, I guess we gotta go to the Aisha Scope. Let me down. Please. Let me in.
One charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. Thank you, baby.
Hang out in here for a bit.
What?
Did you say I'm hanging out in here?
Oh.
The ring system.
Okay. Wait, why am I running? I could fucking fly. I gotta go all the way around. Oh, is this where I needed to go see it earlier? Okay. Yeah, that's off.
Maybe.
Destination. Thank you for marking that out. Hello, Papa. Thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Alright, good, thanks. I don't want to be here. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azazla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility. Though the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. Is this cheese curds? Mm-hmm. Ooh! There are signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Weird. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Azazla had been teleported elsewhere. Oh no! Teleported to where? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its Allegan facilities reconstituted as the Halls of Pandemonium, to great success, as you can see. Well. So that means Professor Claudian is in there, in that monstrous fortress. That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Yet before we do, there's another pressing matter. Thought you said that we're just going to explain everything. While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Well, that doesn't look good. We observed his behavior with the Aisha scope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. Well, no shit, MGG, thanks. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow is disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Well, that's concerning. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Ira. Why always me? And there's no please? Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandemonium. Gonna crunch on some veg here. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies. He isn't? Why, of course, I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologize for my failure of imagination. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meantime, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. Thank you, NMGG. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Thanks. Bye, Gramps. Ninth circle now. Anabsate. How the fuck do you say that? Anabaseus? Anabaseus? Anabaseus. I don't know. Is there like a katakana version? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Alright. Let us continue. And I just... Oh, right. I just gotta start it. Wait, why? What? Fuck you. Damn it. Alright, I guess Pandemonium's on fucking hold. Okay, so... God damn it. Alright, well, in that case... We're gonna need to farm some tombstones. Augustus, hey bud, you doing story stuff? Not quite yet. This is side content. Well, like main side content. It's it's the Endwalker raid series. This won't be like too much story spoilers. You probably won't understand what's going on, so it's fine. It's good to see you though. Thanks for coming by. I will be going to do a more story stuff soon, like main story quests soon, because I am currently in a position where I'm not strong enough to do the dungeons or the raid series here. Let's see. I need to get out of here. I am not going to walk around too much here because this is all pretty big stuff. So I'm just, it's okay. I'm going on a run soon, so I might stick around for the main story stuff. All right. We'll definitely have to get together at some point and get you that free trial, so you can at least dip your toes into this. I'm pretty sure Tommy Don and I would really love to help you through with that. Yeah, the free trial will definitely be cool to walk you through. Week 08, I am too. Oh yeah, I guess you argue. I don't fucking know. I haven't played Final Fantasy with you in a while. I'm sorry. Is there some way I can see your Mayo Aioli? I guess I can't. Not unless you're online. So, in that case, where is the next... Oh, well, I guess it just took a while to pop out. Anyway, thanks for coming by, Gus. I appreciate it. The Tommy Don says get good. Honestly, I'd like to see him get to item level 615. Ooh, do I have flight unlocked here? I do! Okay. That's good. Anyway, I will leave you with this, Gus. Look at this beautiful landscape here. I love this aetheryte. If Don's there, show him this. My gear isn't good enough yet. Ooh. Been putting off farming tomestones. Yeah. I just don't like farming. Like, it's not a good thing. Dawn ran away scared. Have a good stream. Alright. Hope you enjoy your run. Alright, guild staff. Let me just get a bite of some pepper here. Sorry. You doing good, bud? How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? Trade routes are open once more now that the danger has passed, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Ooh, that's rough. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Calzal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done, God's rest his soul. Interesting. I gotta talk to the junk monger? Oh, hello. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassi. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. A Tommy Dommy mommy ran away scared. How sad. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally, I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil. Oof. But for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. I am not Estinian. Estinian, who is... yeah, you're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me, we might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer for a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. You have spoken with the key local figures and gained an understanding of the populace's hardships. Varshan awaits you. Reach a report at Mega Duta. Hey, BB, look at this. When it rains, you automatically pull up an umbrella now. Well, you can set it up to do that.
Do you get to pick what umbrella it is, or is
Yeah,
it just...
there's different umbrellas.
Oh,
I don't have a whole lot yet. I think I have like 1 or 2.
that's really cute. I like them. I like them. Can you... Are there new emotes with the umbrella? Can you, like, twirl it? Yeah! Excellent. I love it.
Some singing in the rain action here. Let's see. You can also do a rain check. And there's different poses and stuff that you can do. I want to see if I have... where's the accessories? Fashion accessories. So I have this umbrella.
It's cute too. How do you get more umbrellas? You find them? Do you make them?
Yeah, there's stores and stuff that you can do. That you can use for it. I like that this one has the Final Fantasy 14 logo on it.
That's really cute.
Anyway.
Man, I love that. That's the best. You still show me your problem.
You made it. It's our food. My headphones just disconnected real quick. What the fuck? Let us see the Mega Duta. Estinian, you're here. It would seem my stint on Breacher's... I'm not gonna fucking do this voice. It seemed my stint on Breacher's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before another Hannish local was thanking me profusely for saving their home. Well, don't we have a little local celebrity here stealing my fucking thunder. We're his advisors now, okay. Ah, my advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. And there are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Well, aren't you an understanding figure? Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palaka's stand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources are stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedilimad. Yedlimad? I think that's how that goes. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community. Wait, you want to listen to Final Fantasy XIV music like it's totally good? Lame. What do you mean? What are you saying here, man? It's not lame to listen to Final Fantasy XIV music. Soken worked his life through it. From what I understand, they've always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palaka's stand has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, saying having just sold a full wagon of giant's gall to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavner has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of our exports. You must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn on Akyali and Yedlimad? They don't seem to be doing too hot, I'm gonna be honest. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should at first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlimad. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beasts sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Ira, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. Is this voiced? Ooh, nice.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Alzadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency, thence invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware.
Mm-hmm. Are people gonna revolt when you
But
give them all
her
of these free
absence
ships?
was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
Nice. I am still worried that people are gonna revolt if you give other different people two different amounts of money.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Good question, Estinian. What is the plan there?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
So an orphanage, maybe?
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Damn. That's a lot of responsibility to put on me. Idleshire's orphanage was funded through trade in highly coveted goods.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
Yup. There we go.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
That's actually not a bad idea. Kind of like repaying, like a loan, but they pay back and fund an orphanage. That's cool.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Something with Calzal seems appropriate.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well.
Damn, all these people are so level-headed.
Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Oh, that's right. That's what that boy was up to.
Let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the K-Sawk Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
I'm gonna go check on the race. I'm gonna go check on the race.
Okay.
You done with it?
Yes, thank you. Ooh. I have enough food as is, so I'm just gonna go with a silver piece. Whoa, excuse me. Alright, veteran Radiant. I like how the amount of gil that I was awarded was 1,001. Like, very specific amount. Thank you for putting forth K-Sawk's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood, thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? Oh, that's right! That's what she was up to. I will go with you. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahuan assumed office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Where? Up there it is. So we should just go to the High Crucible, yeah. Bow 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 ba 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 da 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 da. Let me out. Is this the quickest aetherite to it? Or Ethernet shard? I guess. Ah, there's a big fuck off machine.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the void gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
Deus Ex
You
information?
know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them.
Yes, that is what you do have to do to get from point A to point B. There's a distance between them.
Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Time when we fell, like literally fell through just ether space.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the K-Sawk pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Keeping up, Mestinian?
Then what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Okay.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain K-Sawk dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Justinian might need to read on Shay to translate. Do you think that'll even work? I feel like that'll end up confusing him more.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Let me know if you need it. Just ask. Yes.
I'll let that sit for a bit.
Yeah. That's good.
You said that Voidsent
Thank you.
must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
I swear to God, I hope that
How do you intend
that we
to
just
get your
tear
answer?
this shit wide open by the time the next expansion hits.
No, the danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Why do you look at me when you say that? But you're right.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death.
That's why I won't be going alone.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
That is true. Let me just take a bite of this thing here. Yum sauce is so good. So much for taking it easy.
Since when were you one for the quiet life?
Ever since I saved the fucking universe, thanks. Slimy
Once again,
cheesecake, we
I
can
put
raid
my
a
life in your
grocery store.
ever-reliable hands.
Got some bad news, you're going alone. No thanks. Also, hello slimy cheesecake.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Please,
As
you
I've
want-
said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
we'll be very extra careful.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
Cool. Thanks for explaining it for us, Yistola.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Interesting.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
Oh, that's rough.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
With the restricted section of Numenon?
Yes, it may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charleon.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the K-Sawk Foundation.
I was gonna say, Estinian's not gonna stick around for the book work.
Let us be on our way as well.
Oh, more yum sauce.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
I don't know how that says it can feed 7.5 people.
I know, right? And between the two of us, we've already used half of it.
That's quite a bit of rice.
Yeah, these are big bowls. You good, Varshan? Deep in thought. Alright. Time to go to Old Charleon. Oh, there you are. Is it snowing here? If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure permission of the Forum. I swear to God, if they actually stop us from going in there after all the bullshit we've gone through... First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind? What if Scholark Monteshane? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. 'Tis settled. Let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Okay, so we're doing an escort mission. I'm spilling beans and corn everywhere. Okay. box is locked tight. Secret in the box. That's a lot of experience. I'm going to decline for now. I can't just teleport, right? That's not allowed. Can I go this way? There it is. Excuse me. Oh, are these two on a date? Neither of them understood today's assignment, I guess. God, I fucking love the music of this area. What do you have to say about this, Shistola? Discuss the studium. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louisoix took him in off the streets, he was put into the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life would have been like if I pursued studies here instead. Should I wonder as well? Oh, never mind me, 'twas just an idle thought. Can I ask again? Tea at the last stand after a day of the lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. Let's go speak to this professor. It's not voice acted. Shame. I want to just eat. Visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh, no further forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? And they're gonna explain the whole story to him. Cool. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. My assumption is correct. The research left behind by... So we basically just spilled the beans that there's, like, restricted knowledge. Has lain dormant in Charlian's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. Exactly, yeah. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Aw, she's still thinking about Runar. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world, and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Yes, anything is good in the pursuit of science. We allow everything and anything. Nothing is morally dubious. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. That being, why, Master Forshino, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. Alright. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Forshino on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay a visit to the Levayor estate and complete our case. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager, so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Skarlark. We'll be sure to pass on any revelations. Abacabo.
Is it good or still not right?
It's a little firm, but I think it's good. Do I have to walk all the way to the Levayor estate? It's on the other side of the fucking map. Gross. There's no way Y'shtola isn't, like, attuned to these Ethernets. We gotta walk all the way. Some Brother Bear type shit. House Levayor Butler. Ah, Master Ira, Mistress Y'shtola. How may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Forshino. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the Master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Thanks. Well, well. Amelians would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention.
Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Skylark Monteshane expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you we will not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister. How far... Am I still live? Okay. Cool. My YouTube thing just kind of glitched a bit. So that's cool. For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. For purely personal reasons. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones, and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. I wouldn't appreciate pain like that, I guess. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations, and deliver the decision to you at the Baldesian Annex. Cool. Oh, we have to go to the Baldesian Annex now. Nice. Cool. Well, I guess we'll just keep walking then. I do like the music though, so it's not like it's all in good fun. This is fine. I still don't like walking, but it gives me an opportunity to fucking listen to this good music. And run into poles, I guess. Riveting content. I know. I agree. Whoa. So, what did the Forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the Chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines. But it's there to slow the players down so that they can work more patch quests and the next expansion. I guess. I suppose. And it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. That is wonderful news.
thank you both for speaking on our behalf.
Yes, well, as I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day.
Oh, he's embarrassed.
Ever the same, that one.
Uncompromising? Aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through not one, but 2 exoduses. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy.
I can't relate.
Reading through academic books does not sound like a good time to me. I'm going to be honest. Restricted reading. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to end for today. We got access to the restricted section of the library, and I think that will be good enough. Hopefully, before the next stream, I'll have some time to grind out some tomestones so I can get my my points up, my eye level, so I can do some more raids. But until then, I do hope everybody here has had a good time. Hold on, before we change that, I hope everybody here has a good rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. And I will see you all next time. This is K-Sawk signing out. Bye, everybody!